See, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Photo Porso, photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Brooklyn Barons and the New York Jets. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Pulls it in at the 13. And takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. They'll start on the ground. Hall. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
That's an early scrambler that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
They only get 2 there on 3rd and that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. The Jets are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Ball again on 2nd down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Now Wilson. He's got his man, Thornton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Wilson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week. I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much. Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise, but there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
We spent so much time talking about the physical side of the game. How about the mental side? They just gave up a field goal, but they didn't get down at all. Big-time return. They're set up to try and at least tie the game up.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Allen off the play fake. They'll get this out to Kamara. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's 2nd down. Now Allen. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Barons have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Wilson. Hard throw, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. Taken in at the 11. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air, Allen.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From just shy of midfield, Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll give to Hall. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half, as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. They go play action now. Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now Sterling Hoffrichter set to punt. This is taken around the 12. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, trying to atone for it here on this drive. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Now Allen. And that is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now Allen again. And this one is incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets 16. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Barons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
61.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On first down, Wilson.
Downfield and caught by Thornton.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, Wilson. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half.
Mevis knocks this one through.
And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Uses the stiff arm.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Throwing on first down is Allen. Going to throw right side here, complete. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Barons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Finding room at midfield. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 42 yards. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. And he's got it down to the 28. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into him. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Barons get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Hall again. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hall want to give up the middle. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They'll run with Hall. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. He finds his man complete. It's Ballard.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. He finds his man complete. That's Ballard.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again. Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Wilson. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Zoom, fellas, let's go!
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. He finds his man, complete. That's Ballard. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
A loss of 2 there, second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. In motion right is Wilson. Looking to throw on second down. Wilson. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll try to run it here with Hall. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging.
It's caught inside the 25, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Point after here coming up. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Now with that, they could elect to take the ball at the 1 if they want it.
Yeah, exactly right. They have options here. If they decide now to go for 2 after the penalty, the ball doesn't go to the 2-yard line as normal. They get the penalty, so that's half the distance. You put it at the 1. But if they decided they wanted to kick, they would just move the ball from the 15 to the 10, and they would kick it there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Now Hall to start the drive.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Ready.
Hall again on second down.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. An 8-yard gain, so that gets him halfway there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8 more.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters.
And intercepted. Wilson's 3rd of the game.
Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. But maybe some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for our visitors, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this